it's Bill Cecil again with the tip of the day. Hey, today's tip is that I'm going to urge you to try to keep an open door policy in your classroom. And what I mean by that is simply to keep your door open as much as possible. Hey, when I'm teaching, there are times when I close my door. Obviously, there's going to be times when you probably want to close your door. For example, if your kids are making a lot of noise during an activity, or they're taking a test, you probably want to keep your door closed. If another group of kids are walking by and they're making a lot of noise, it's distracting your kids. Obviously, you're going to keep your door closed. But other than that, try to keep that door open as much as possible. And the reason you want to do that is for two reasons. Number one, you're not going to feel locked in a cage as much because, you know, you think about it, we are trapped in that classroom for hours at a time without being able to get up and walk around the building. So by having the door open, it doesn't make you feel like you're locked inside of a cage as much. Also, it sends a message, and this is the most important reason. It's like body language you're sending out to the school, letting everybody know you're feeling good about what you're doing, you're feeling confident, and that you are welcoming others to participate in what you're doing. It's very inviting. In fact, we had a new teacher a few years ago that kept his door closed quite often when he was struggling, and it sent a message. He thought he was hiding the fact that he was struggling by closing his door, but in fact, he was sending out a message that he was struggling. A closed door sends off messages you don't want to necessarily send off. Obviously, again, there's going to be times when for your comfort level, for your kids' comfort level, you're going to want to close your door. But other than that, try to keep your door open as much as possible. And when people do stop by, and they will, for example, I've had superintendents stop by, I've had other teachers stop by, I've even had parents stop by, or kids with birthday treats, who knows? Make them feel invited. Yes, it may be a short distraction, but it goes a long way in sending a message that your room is a very welcoming place. Hey, I was given a job offer, my very first job offer, I remember this, and I was going to take the job. I was excited about the position. It was my first offer, and I asked if I could take a quick tour of the building before I said yes. And sure enough, they took me on a tour, and I couldn't believe it. Every single door in that building was closed during instruction. It felt like a prison under lockdown. And I remember driving away, torn what to do. And eventually I went with my gut and did not take the job. It just didn't feel right to me. I did not want to work in a building with all the doors locked or closed and locked away, with the students locked inside and the teachers locked inside. It didn't feel right. Hey, when you're out and about, look around, see how many doors are open. I bet those are teachers that are feeling good about what they're doing and very inviting to share with what they're doing. So make sure you're one of those teachers to try to keep your door open. It will make a difference. And remember, best year ever. You have the power to make it happen.